All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe. Today I am starting to finally get to the fun part of Darren's 68 Barracuda hardtop. As you've seen in the past video, I shot the engine bay, shot the door jambs. I did not get a video out on me actually doing the door edges. I got a short on it if you want to see the short. I was tired of filming and I needed to go to work. So let me show you that. Here they are in all their glory. This is just also single stage like I did the rest of that. So from here on out, I will only be shooting base and clear. There's that back side. I got my rubbers that actually kind of bridge that gap there. Cover up where you see the original red meets our new red. I got the rubbers cleaned up in my Vevor Sonic cleaner, and it worked really well with just degreaser and water. Pulled them out, brushed them lightly, and washed them off. They look brand new. So I was able to save his original weather strip for the doors and the rubbers that go here and there. So I've got all that stuff to put back on. But what I'm doing today is some finish sanding. So this has been roughed in with its body work. This was my left front fender, and I had it on the car, and I pretty much made from here to there almost perfect. Just very light filler on it, and then I shot it with my direct metal primer. But what I'm doing today is sanding most of that off, and I'm fixing little spots like that right there. I know it's gonna be hard to see, but it's easy to see once it gets sanded. So this was the right front fender, and it never did get the love that it needed. And you can see I got some chunky filler wiped on here right now. I went ahead and blocked it off with my DA, and you can see little low spots like that, this line right here. So it doesn't look like that's going to block out. I can keep sanding it, but it's just taking more and more of my primer off. So I'll probably have to just do a very thin skim over those two. There's a little spot like that. That might actually block out later, because this will get another couple coats of primer after this filler gets knocked off. I had a low and a low, and through here I had some highs and lows. So I tapped my highs down, did a quick just skim on it. That's most of everything's going away that you see here, and I was able to spray my rust mort on that section because I didn't like how it looked. This black here is some rust encapsulator that I shot on before, but after I ground that down, I was going to do some filler through here, but I'm going to see what it looks like after I get it kind of primed and blocked. But otherwise, I'm going to go to work sanding that other panel. And there's my weapon of choice, just a good old DA with some 80 on it. I'm going to run over it. I'll get my camera set up where you can watch, and I'm probably just going to do it section at a time from, say, here to there. I can actually hang these fenders on my little homemade rack and then do the tops of them. But I'm not going to do my total finish work on these until they are on the car. So once I get them primed up now, I will then have them ready to align my panels and do my final block sanding. In case I want to block the door into this fender, I can do that. But as for today, I'm knocking her off. There we are. Low, low, little low through here, a low there. I'm gonna probably hand sand up closer to these edges here because that DA will cut real quick. And I just want to be a little more careful. But I can take the edge of it and come right around this curve here. And we're going to leave a really, really faint black line just right that. And knock this off too. We're cage fighting here. Cut that side. Fuel cell's out. We're gonna have to cut her off here and there. And Darren's fine with us leaving the plate, so somehow fighting her on out of here. All right, gotta come out this way. Let me get it back.
You gotta go towards the garbage.
1 second.
Don't scratch your paint.
I got it.
All right, I'm letting go.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, I'm gonna grab his belt so they don't drag. Here, bud. Both of the doors have been blocked, and I had a few little ugly spots, and I over wiped them, but that's fine. This is my little patch up spot from a while back. A couple of little tiny baby pinholes there. I think they'll fill in. I gotta block this stuff off after it dries, but fender's ready to be shot. Joe's backmasking our door. Gotta backmask this door after I sand that off, and be sure we don't get any on our pretty red paint, are they? Here's what quitting time looks like. My cage is gone and ground down to that smooth everywhere. So now I can get the interior cleaned out. Clean down back here too. Clean out the trunk at some point. We got the front stuff primed. And you'll notice these dusted red on here. I had a little bit of red left in the gun. We did have everything masked off. It's just dusty on that. Got the hinges shot red. They're lovely. And I had a little bit of red left, so just shot it on here, so I'll have a guide coat next time, but it's looking a lot better. Show you that one. I had some spots that had body work, so they got a little extra primer, but feels good. And the saga continues on the 68 Barracuda. Don't forget to cut your beans. It's about that time. All right, Mopar people.